welcome to the International Skating Center of Simsbury. Today is Wednesday, February 22nd, and today is a very special day. Today is senior night for our Simsbury Trojans. It's actually snowing out, which is a rare occasion, and it feels like a hockey night. Tonight, our Trojans take on the Bobcats from South Windsor. South Windsor comes in having played 18 games so far this year. They have a record of 10-8. They play in the CIAC Division II and are ranked number 9. Their last game was against Cheshire, which was last Monday night, a couple of nights ago, and they lost 6-0. Our Trojans, however, have had an unbelievable season. They come in with a record of 14-1-2 and are ranked number 5 in CIAC Division I hockey play. Their last game was against Xavier down in Cromwell, and they beat Xavier, who's ranked 6th in the state, by a score of 5-2. The last time these two met, Simsbury came out victorious by a score of 4-2. So we're expecting another tight match tonight, a good match. We'll have some great interviews with seniors later on as well. So just an exciting night of hockey here at the International Skating Center. Puck drop in about 5 or 10 minutes and the senior night ceremonies, and we'll be back right after this. All right, here we are. We are getting ready for senior night festivities as we've got 11 seniors that are going to be honored this evening. And I will run through their names before we get started here. It's one of our favorite nights of the year. And the seniors are Reed Bolger, who wears number 17 for the varsity team. Luke Melanson, who wears number 6 for the varsity team. Mike Zapp, who wears number 15 for the varsity team. Quinn Hegney, who wears number 4 for the varsity team. Eli Monju, who wears number 3 for the varsity team. Brendan Lynch, the goalie for the varsity team, number 1. Josh Perry, who is number 2, and he suits up for our junior varsity team. Jack Taggart, who is number 7, also dresses for our junior varsity team. John Dowd, number 9, who dresses for the junior varsity team. Jordan Scher, number 14, for the junior varsity team. And Ryan Keller, number 17 for the junior varsity team. Also tonight, the senior team managers are Ella Terwillinger. Sorry, Ella, on that one. That's a tough last name. Terry Willinger, Sophie Moretta, and Lee Leet. So congratulations to the 3 senior team managers as well. We are moments away here from doing the senior night activities as Coach Alekna, Coach Lee, and Coach Kaprowski sit on the bench and await our way to. Here we go. So we're ready to rock and roll. We're syncing up here. We're syncing up here. Ready? Here we go. All right. Here we go. So I am going to try to listen as well as the announcement here to see who's coming on. According to my handy cameraman, Nicholas, tonight's theme was Hawaii night. And we do see some of the students in the student section wearing some Hawaii shirts, which look great. Now, here we go. We are ready to rock and roll for senior night. All right. So junior varsity coach Rick Alekna is being announced, as well as assistant coach Sean Gaffney for the junior varsity. players. Outstanding. As we mentioned in the pregame, our Simsbury Trojans have had an incredible year this year. After 17 games, they've won 14 of them, lost one, and tied twice. So an amazing effort by our boys this winter. Great job. All right, there we go. There are the team managers, which I had mentioned earlier. Ella Terrawilliger, Sophie Moretta, and Lee Litt. So senior team managers. Thank you to the three of them. It's a tough job being a team manager for any sport, varsity and otherwise. So great job by those three. And when it's freezing cold in the rink, as it usually is here, he makes it that much more difficult. So great job by those three. Now we're ready to start. And it looks like we're starting with number 7, Jack Taggart. Jack will be joined by his mom, Megan. So he is the first one on the list to head out. As we can see him on the ice. It's got to be tough for the rest of the players waiting around, as well as the South Windsor Bobcats, who remain in their locker room. They are not yet out watching any of these festivities. Simsbury High School does a great job at all levels with respect to senior night. Having had 3 children myself go through the school, it's a wonderful night and one that I'll always cherish and remember for my 3 who are involved with sports at Simsbury High. I don't remember ever doing this when I went through high school, so this is something great for our seniors. And there he is, Jack Taggart, number 7, joined by his mom, Megan. And that's great. Next up, it looks as though it is number 9, John Dowd. John will be joined by his parents, Katie and John Sr. It also looks like he's joined by his sister, Samantha. So good job there. John's a very tall hockey player. He's tall to begin with, and then you add skates. He's a pretty tall player. There's number 14, Jordan Scher. Jordan is joined by his parents, Michelle and Richard, and sisters Alexis, Anna, and Izzy. And it looks like maybe a couple of the sisters have gone missing. So Jordan is there. I do see his parents and one of his sisters. So good job, Jordan. Congratulations. Number 17, Ryan Keller, joined by his mom, Eileen, and sister, Emily. Ryan is a senior on our junior varsity hockey team. And now we have our senior varsity player, our 3-year varsity player, joined by his parents, Tom and Tracy, and sister, Mackenzie. Our goalie, Brendan Lynch. And again, it looks as though Brendan's sisters are not there, so just parents, Tom and Tracy. Brendan's had a phenomenal season. Started out on the DL, disabled list, and then came on strong. Just a great senior year. Number 3 now, Eli Monjou. His first year at Simsbury High School varsity. He's played 1 year on the varsity team. And he is joined by his parents, Todd and Carrie. So welcome to Eli and the Monjou family. He's played a heck of a defense this year for our Trojans. Here's number 15, assistant captain and fan favorite, Michael Zapp. Michael is joined this evening by his mom, Alana, and sister, Hallie. Again, great season by Michael. His line did some damage for a lot of the games we've done here on Simsbury Community Media. Now up is number 4, Quinn Hagney, Quinn Hagney, a 3-year varsity player, forward, joined by his mom, Marty, and cousins Trevor Bertell, Sean Bertell, Walker Hagney, Addison Hagney, and Emmett Hagney. It doesn't look like any of the Hagneys showed up as far as the, oh yes, maybe they're all there right now. So all the Hagneys. Quinn's a heck of a forward. He's been a critical part to Simsbury's success this year, and always fun to watch. Gets into the corners, has excellent vision, good passing, quick shot, really good player. Here is Luke Melanson, and unfortunately Luke is joining us on crutches, which is never good to see. Luke wears number 6. He's one of the captains, and he's joined by his parents, Paul and Suzanne Melanson. And again, not something you want to see, as Luke is one of those offensive defensemen who, again, has been a very integral part to the overall success of our Trojans this winter. So hopefully that is a temporary situation for him with the crutches, and he'll be back soon for playoffs. Here's the other captain, number 17, Reed Bulger. He's a 4-year varsity player on defense, and he is joined by his parents, Brian and Catherine. So great job there by Reed and brother Gavin. Gavin is a freshman, and I believe the only freshman on the varsity team. So a great picture there, and a great chance for the Bulger mom and dad to get on the ice with both boys. That's great. So there we have it. There we have all the seniors. 11 of them this evening. I'm not sure if Josh Perry was able to join us. I do not think he was, but Josh, I want to shout out to Josh Perry. He wears number 2 for the junior varsity team. Not able to make it here this evening, but here's our Simsbury Trojan seniors. So once again, a great ceremony recognizing our 3 team managers, as well as the 11 seniors on both the varsity and junior varsity teams. And now we're getting ready for puck drop and some hockey. So we will be back right after this. All right, we are back getting ready for first period action after a wonderful senior night festivities. A quick shout out to Bree and Patrick back at our Simsbury Community Media Studios. Again, a big thank you for all the editing and everything they do to ensure that we can put these games on Simsbury Community Media. I've got to do a better job, as I still can't get over calling it Simsbury Community Television. And that just goes to show my age, as that has moved to Simsbury Community Media, as well as thanking my cameraman extraordinaire who's been with me. We figured out, the last 28 years, right, Nick, as my son, but the last 8 or 9 years as a cameraman here for these games, as well as Will Bromlick. We have our intern Sam with us tonight from Simsbury High School, and Bob Bromlick, who helped put all of this together and helps produce these broadcasts. And then my color commentator, who will be joining us very shortly, Ed Mateo. And Eddie and I love doing these games. So here we go. Our starting lineups for both Simsbury and the South Windsor High School Bobcats. They are Jason Sigler is the South Windsor Bobcat lone senior. And here are the two captains. This is a nice moment, a shaking of hands by the two captains. Number 24 for South Windsor. And these are the seniors coming out for the Bobcats. And I will apologize up front as I do not have the full roster for the Bobcats. So here is the lineup for the Bobcats. And starting on defense, number 7, Chase Laramie. He's a sophomore defenseman. And it looks like Matt Venzi. This was number 12 on the Bobcats. Number 24 is Matt Venzi. Number 8, Dylan, playing for the Bobcats. And it sounds like Zach Morrison, number 18. And in goal for the Bobcats is number 30, Noah Sampson. And now for our Simsbury Trojans, as we welcome in Coach Ed Mateo to the broadcast.
Always my pleasure to join you, buddy. I tell you, I never miss an opportunity to have a conversation and speak hockey with you.
Oh, my goodness. We had a wonderful, as we were saying, senior night festivities earlier, which was great. All right, here we go with our seniors. Reed Anastasio starting off as forward. Number 4, Quinn Hegney, who we just highlighted, one of the seniors that was spotlighted before the game. And number 15, senior Michael Zapp, assistant captain. Again, one of the fan favorites, Mr. Zapp. And here we go, Eli Mongeau, senior defenseman. He's had a heck of a year for the Trojans. And then finally, senior captain, number 17, Reed Bolger. This Simsbury team should be fired up. They have their senior, Brendan Lynch, in goal. Big shout out to Brendan's mom, who helped with the programs and getting me all the information I needed for senior night. So a big thank you there. And now we'll pause for our national anthem.
Please rise and welcome Simsbury High Senior Genevieve Knight to sing our national anthem.
Eddie, a raucous crowd for senior night tonight. Very excited.
Very good turnout tonight, and I think the boys will be excited. And it looks like they got a good opponent in hand. The last time they had South Windsor, what was our outcome there? They Simsbury
played
won.
them about a month ago. They beat them 4-2.
4-2.
Now,
Okay.
and it was at their place. When you look at that, when you look at what we did a little in the pregame is South Windsor's ranked number 9 in Division II. They come in 10-8. So after 18 games, our Trojans have played 17 games, 14-1-2. So and ranked 5th right now, only because they're a couple of games behind a few of the teams in front of them.
Gotcha.
So they've got 3 games left, and we'll have to see how those 3 games go. But if they're able to win out, they can actually grab a 3 or maybe even a 2 seed for the states, which would give them a bye, which would be fantastic. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, you want those buys. You want to prolong.
Yeah.
The next game is as long as you can. And I think because anything, Mike, anything can happen in these tournament games, and I've seen some wacky things go down, and it just you don't want to leave yourself open for that. But I think this team is deep enough, and this team is talented enough. Now I don't know the extent of the Melanson injury.
Well, he came out on crutches.
Okay.
So that was rough to see.
Yep.
You got Jack Beckinsale, who's got the separated shoulder.
Right.
He's putting, from what I understand, I could be wrong here, but he might be putting surgery off in order to try to come back and play in the States. He's going to shut it down for the rest of the regular season.
Yep.
And then there's a third player on the bench we've yet to identify, but you've got Melanson with the crutches, Beckinsale, and then there's a third. So certainly they've got their, had their injuries, and they'll have to deal with that like any team.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the course of a season, right? I mean, you're gonna hopefully you get away with nothing too dramatic. But
exactly.
Here we go, right over the start.
Oh my goodness! 13 seconds into the game, Quinn Hagney. Wow, he just wrapped around the goal, threw it right off the left shoulder of Noah Sampson, sophomore goalie for the Bobcats, and quickly the Trojans are out in front 1-0. Great goal by Quinn.
Yeah, really, they look really disheveled behind the net there, and good teams will make you pay quickly like that. So,
interesting thing, Eddie, we were saying a little bit in the pregame, the Bobcats only dress 15 players.
Reminds me of youth hockey.
15 players and a goalie, right? So what's that, 2.5 lines? And I mean, so it may be tough for them.
Mike, it's interesting you say that. You look at some of the teams who were premier teams when you and I were going to high school, Fermi, Enfield, South Windsor, really struggle.
Yes.
We're one of the few town teams that have really, even Hamden. You saw Hamden a few weeks ago.
Right.
We're one of the few town teams that have actually really been on the up and up for so many years. So, I mean, that says a credit to what Simsbury has to offer.
Absolutely. A lot having to do with, you mentioned it, our youth programs, the feeder into these programs for Simsbury have been amazing.
Yeah, and I saw something in the paper the other day. They were talking, they had a reunion for Fermi and Enfield.
Yep.
They were the first and the last Division I, Division II from the same town to win a state championship in the same year.
No kidding.
Yeah, Fermi Enfield.
Oh, that's terrific.
So I don't know if Craig Janey showed up for that, but
he's living out in Arizona.
I don't think he came in for that one. That'd have been nice, but I don't think so.
There's Ming Wen behind.
Really nice breakout.
Rushed one out to number 12 there, Max Berger. Goes behind the net. Back out to Ming Wen. There's a shot in. He kind of whiffed on that one. Poked there by number 13. That's Vince Mateo. Vinny's out on a different line tonight. He's not out with Mike Zapp. I'm not used to seeing him on a different line. He's out there with Kevin Winkler.
Tell him to stay healthy for rugby season.
Yeah, that's right. I saw some of the rugby stuff you did with Coach Coons the other night. That was nice in the studio.
You got to love Roger. Roger does a fantastic job, like yourself, in just promoting youth sports. And him and I go way back, to the Little League days, and it was just good reminiscing.
I loved the new microphones they got in there, and really cool studio stuff.
It really did a lot of good turnover there. A nice new desk that was an ESPN desk at one time, from what I understood, and they transitioned it really nice with some Simsbury sports logos on it, and it looks really presentable.
Great. Here comes a beautiful save there by Brendan Lynch, and he covers up.
See, right there, Michael, I mean, you saw the defenseman stand up, right? They didn't back into him, which was a critical point there. They stood up, they stood up the blue line. It was an even rush. I think it was a 2-on-2 there, but they still didn't give a lot of ice. So
they did a great job on that.
You gave your goalie a lot of time to see it.
Yep.
Without any interruptions there, which was critical to him. And get that first save in the way. The goalies just want to get that first puck in the glove and feel
get
it.
A little bit of a confidence builder.
Absolutely.
Right?
It truly gets you. You're always bugging for that first shot to get the feel of the puck.
Well, the Trojans are coming out fired up. We're just about 3 minutes into the game. They already lead 1-0. This line looks like it has Michael Zapp, Sam Puzo, and there's Eli Monchu, Colby Wilhelm.
They break out
nice
so nice.
Pass. Wilhelm to Zapp. Zapp takes it down the right side, looking for Daniel Toothaker, who's also out there with him. And they're unable to keep it in deep and outbreak the Bobcats just for a little bit. Turned right back by Toothaker. He goes back into the corner. Wilhelm trying to keep it in. Colby keeps it on his stick, gets it up to Toothaker, and then it's lost at center ice, and this is going to be icing.
So, Mike, you hit on it earlier. It's such you don't know what you're going to get on an event night like this.
Right.
The players could be a little distracted. You never know if they're going to come out flying or they'll come out distracted. And it looks like they've come out flying tonight. Obviously, the goal with, I think, 10 seconds in is a sure indication of it.
Incredible. Yeah. You got to believe that here's Reed Bolger. He steals one at center ice and just dumps it in. Petrus now behind the net. Chased over in the corner.
I'll credit Alekna a little bit for that, too. He's done a great job preparing this team. I mean, I get a lot of... Here we go again.
Quick shot there by Reed. So it's Anastasio, Petrus, and Hegney. This is a quick line, Eddie.
Yeah, they're causing havoc in the defensive zone.
There's Ming-Wen Shen, and he's out there with Reed Bolger. Usually Luke Melanson would be on this line, but as noted in the pregame, Luke came out on crutches. So we're hoping that's a temporary thing and that he'll be back soon. Here comes Tommy Humphreys now and Max Berger. Big hit by Hegney. Hegney now does a line change. The new defense, Gavin Bolger with his brother Reed. So Gavin and Reed out as a defensive crew right now. Big crowd over here in the student section, which is fantastic to see.
Do you think they have to get to know each other a little bit out there? Or
yeah, right.
The Bolger brothers?
It was, here we go, almost right in front there. And it's broken up by number 7, Chase Laramie. He's one of the top players on the Bobcats. He tried to take it, rink the end-to-end, was unable to do so. Here comes Max Berger with a nice move. He's not able to get through it, and now here come the Bobcats. Racing down the left side into the corner with Gavin. Colby Wilhelm now out there. Simsbury poking away and out breaks Winkler. Up 20 to 220s. The Bobcat 20 and here comes Simsbury down the other end. That's Winkler. And it's broken up by the Bobcats in center ice. They had a 3-on-2 there. Now 2-on-2. Nice save, solid save by Brendan, and out breaks Wilhelm. Wilhelm going down the left side. He's looking for, there's a call-up or a new player on Simsbury, 23, Goodwin. Yeah, so he's up playing tonight. There's a nice pass. Oh, great save.
Got to put that away.
Vinny Matteo with a point-blank shot, and Noah Sampson comes up big.
Seeing that later tonight.
Absolutely. That's right. Those always haunt you.
Yeah.
Right?
Gets another little... Hit a leg in the front there. You got to watch that. That's a goal. That's terrible. I hate to see the little late deflection.
Oh, yeah. Oh, big
right
rebound.
There. Wow.
Juicy rebound by Noah. But the Bobcats race out. Bolger gets the puck back. Back in over to TJ Perlman. Perlman back in. Vinny Matteo in the corner. Shoots the puck around. Comes back out to a Bobcat. Hits his Captain Pier on the center side. And I apologize to the South Windsor fans. The program that I was given do not have these numbers, so we're kind of flying blind for the Bobcats. Eli Monju runs into one of his competitors there, and he's able to stick with it. Good hustle there by Eli. Gets the puck in deep. Raced around by South Windsor. They're now trying to get the puck out. Stolen there by Sam Puzo. Puzo trying to get it over to Zapp. Bulger pinches in there. Puck just scoots over his stick. Back to Wilhelm. Over to Reed. Reed's got Zapp right in the center. Zapp just is satisfied to dump and chase with 7 minutes and 50 seconds to go. In the first period, the Trojans have a 1-0 lead on a Quinn Hagney goal 13 seconds into the game. So good way to start senior night.
Fantastic way to start. And South Windsor and Simsbury games are always usually tight. Here's another opportunity right here.
Yeah.
Always usually a little tight. They almost crosstown rivals. And it's just a long history there,
I would agree
Mike.
with that. Yep.
And it's usually a gritty, physical, tight game. And so, we'll see. It's like 4-2 in the first one. So there's a little bit of tightness still here.
I had when back in my day, the South Windsor had the two Sullivan brothers.
Yeah.
One of them went on to play at Princeton, and the other one went on to play at Northeastern or Boston University. But the older Sullivan boy actually made the New Jersey Devils.
I was going to say, I thought so.
While.
Yeah.
So, there's another point-blank shot. So Noah, having let the first shot go off his shoulder in the net, does a great job on the next 2 or 3. And again, he's a sophomore goalie. Bobcats race it back in. Wilhelm now with the puck. Tries to get it out. Oh, nice save there by Brendan Lynch. Hey, you got to clear him out. All right. Got to make sure and clear in front of the net. Look at number 10. Not a lot of height there, but he was getting right in there. That's
what this team that looks like from watching South Windsor play a little bit those first 7 minutes or so. They're going to be looking for that dirty goal.
Yep.
Right. I don't think they're going to outskate Simsbury here. I think it's going to be they're going to crash the net and look for some pocket change a little bit here.
Yeah. Simsbury certainly has a size. There goes Tommy Humphreys now down the left side. Brings it around the net, looking out front. Circles. Finds a little give and go there. I believe that is with TJ Perlman. Here goes Gavin Bulger right between the 2D. Tries to get a shot on net. Goes into Max Berger. Berger back around the net, followed by Winkler. South Windsor trying to get the puck out now. They've got a 3-on-2 if they hustle. Here we go down the left side. Quick shot. Nice stick check there and deflection by Gavin Bulger. Back over to Humphreys. Humphreys tries to get it out to Winkler, and this is going to end up being icing. So you're right. After a real quick start, the two teams have kind of settled in, and it's a little bit of a back and forth contest right now.
Yeah, you see flashes of South Windsor has a little bit of speed. They pick up a little bit through neutral zone with that last 3-on-2, and they were forced wide, which was really nice by Simsbury. Did a real nice job forcing the play wide.
They always say, they make the comments, you'll hear, space and time, and so you see they use that very well. Here comes our now he's new to the new call up here again, and I'll get his first name, but Goodwin, I think, is the last name.
Well, he definitely had some good speed and nice presence with the puck. Very patient with it and didn't panic with it. A lot of times you see the a little bit too big, the stage too big sometimes for the first time up. But he had great patience there and saw the ice very well.
Here's Wilhelm. Oh, nice shot on net. Great save by Noah again. Got that leg out right in time. And here breaks the Bobcats back. Almost a 2-on-0, but nice save there by number 11, TJ Perlman. Wilhelm takes it, but taken right away by Vinny Mateo. You don't want to run into Vinny. That was Chase Laramie. Vincent stood him right up. All right, here comes the Bobcats again. 2-on-1.
He had to hold his own. He did hold it, though.
Boy,
That's a
that
dangerous.
was quick. Reed Bulger takes a nice move by Reed to kind of quiet down, get some space again back behind the net, look up over to Toothaker. Toothaker just has a kick off his skate down into the right corner. Laramie, again, we've said his name a bunch of times for the Bobcats. He's all over the ice. There's Minwin right in. Nice little shot on that. That can be dangerous at times.
So there's no Bulger daughters in that house, are there?
I'm not sure.
We could use a few girl defensemen for our Simsbury Trojans. So, if there is, can we get her out here quickly? Because something must be going right in there with a great goalie and then two top defensemen here.
Absolutely. So. That's right. There's Reed, another quick wrister into the corner, chased in there by Reed Anastasio. This is the quick line with Petrus Anastasio. And there's Reed trying to get it to Hegney. Hegney's got another shot on net. Goes right into the breadbasket of Noah.
That's really nice. They're getting some quality shots right in the zone there too. They're not even. It's not even like a bad angle shot. They're getting right in the between the dots. They're getting some good shots off.
And these guys are quick.
Yeah.
This line can match any of the lines in the state. There's Petrus. With some of those downstate teams, I mean, the fact that Simsbury handled Xavier twice here and there, it says a lot.
I think as playoff hockey starts, Michael, the biggest question mark in Simsbury will be can they play physical with those teams down there?
Yeah,
I think they have the skill. I mean, they definitely have the speed, the skill, and definitely have the presence to play with them. Will they be able to compete physically?
I agree. They've got, when you look at the structure of what makes a championship team, it starts with defense and goaltending, right? They got the goaltender. They got 3 solid defensive lines, and they got 2 really quick, good, solid lines. They can put out 4 good offensive lines. I mean, that's what you need.
They definitely have the talent to be very successful this year. The only thing that concerns me as I look at their schedule is a lot of Division II teams. And that's just the nature of the geographically where they sit,
Absolutely.
So, I mean, it's, your Glastonburys, your Conards, your
South Windsor.
It's, Avon, the Avon team.
The Farmington Valley Co-op, who actually is pretty good this year.
Yes. Yeah.
East Catholic, who was down this year. Right?
A lot of Division II teams. So you wonder, and I'm not saying that's a sure indicator because some of these Division II teams in the past have been very successful. Yes. It's just you don't know,
Right.
They saw New Canaan. New Canaan was Division I. Right. And Xavier was Division I. So they've fared okay against them so far. In the New Canaan game, people would say the goalie wasn't there. They didn't have Lynch for that game.
Right. That's right. And that game got away from them very quickly.
And when you don't have your top goalie, you make exceptions, and just your confidence level as a team goes down a little bit too. Yeah,
and you're right. And the first couple of goals that go in, you kind of, not that you're hanging your head, but you're in an uphill battle. And that gets tough.
It gets real tough, Mike, and you start really not pressing the puck, but being careful what you do.
Yeah. All right, here comes 23 here. And this line's got some good ice time here in the first period. Vinny Mateo and TJ Perlman. Perlman comes out from behind the corner, gets it over to Vinny. Vinny, nice backhand behind the net. And out breaks a good pinch in there by Eli Monju. Puck goes out of the zone. So we're looking at 1 minute and 39 seconds to go in the first period. Again, our Trojans on a real quick goal by Quinn Hegney. Lead 1-0. And the Bobcats have hung in there. Boy, they've skated really well this first period with our Trojans.
Their goalie has made some outstanding first saves to keep them in this first period. And that's what it is for some of these teams coming out like this. It's weather the first 10 minutes, right? It's weather it.
Yeah, exactly.
And see what happens.
All right, here we go. We got a nice play by Minwin Shen. Shen takes it around, Toothaker. Nice pass to Zap. Zap goes down the right side. Takes it deep. Behind their goalie, Noah Sampson. Sampuzzo there. South Windsor trying to break out. Stolen in the neutral zone there by Zap. Nice play, Michael. Laramie takes it behind the net for the Bobcats. Out back in front. Here they come. Down the left side. Puck goes wide of Brendan. Colby Wilhelm now looking up. Pass stolen there by Laramie. Laramie trying to take it in. He's accosted there by Hegney. And Quinn gets the puck back, trying to get it to Reed. And Petrus. I think Coach Alekna's trying to sneak one more goal in before the period ends. We got about 20 seconds left to go. There's Anastasio behind the net. He's looking out front to get somebody a shot on net before the buzzer sounds. Hegney back in the corner there. Nice play by Reed. He's being hassled by their captain. And we are going to end the first period here with the Trojans ahead 1-0. So a very good back and forth period. Not, I would say not, with the exception of that first minute, it really wasn't a team that, not dominated, but Simsbury were in their offensive end more than South Windsor was down here. They did get better quality shots on net. So, I'd give the period to the Trojans, but just by a hair.
Yeah, I mean, the quality shots is what really turned me towards that way. I mean, you look at that and really in the slot shots,
Yep.
And Lynch had one really nice save on a good deflection from the point. There was kind of an odd angle shot. But overall, they peppered that sophomore goalie, and he survived it. So
he did a great job. He made some real critical saves at, a time when it almost like another puck goes in and you're kind of saying,
yeah,
we got two more periods of this.
Yeah, you get a different game at that point. You're looking at walking away with this game early.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they hung in there. He kept them in it, and then now they're, hey, we'll see what happens here.
We're lucky, yeah. All right, so first period has come to an end. Again, Trojans lead 1-0. We'll be back for second period action right after this. All right, we're back. First period intermission on a quick start by our Trojans.
Oh, yeah.
Quinn Hegney getting us out of the gate real quickly. So I'm joined here by another coach Alekna, Ricky Alekna, head coach of the junior varsity hockey team. So Ricky, welcome.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Appreciate it, boys.
Thank you for spending some time. So tell me a little bit about the JV season. How'd you guys do? Development. I see that we're dressing one of your guys up here tonight, Brian Goodwin. And he's played a critical role. He looked really good and confident out there.
Yeah, it looks like he's assimilating into the team really well. And he looks like he's flying out there. He's buzzing a little bit. Getting a little chemistry with the boys. I think it's his third call-up of the year.
Oh,
so,
good.
It looks like he's comfortable out there, which I love to see. And the JV boys, we've had a great year. We're 10-2-3 on the year.
Wow.
We still got 3 games to go.
Excellent.
And, senior night tonight. A few of our guys, Josh Perry, John Dowd, Jack Taggart, Ryan Keller, and Jordan Scher, seniors on the team. A lot of great leadership with the guys, Jordan and Josh being 4-year guys.
Wow.
And they were actually with my other brother, Coach O, when he started out on the JV team 4 years ago as the head coach. So they've given a lot to the program, and I really appreciate it and had to support him here tonight.
Oh, my God, that's great. Yeah, you mentioned your brother. Tell me a little bit about, some of the conversations you had throughout this year and what a phenomenal job himself, Coach Kaprowski, and Coach Lee have done with this varsity team.
Yeah, no, when he got the call saying he was taking over as the varsity at the varsity gig here, he couldn't be more excited. In high school, hockey was something special to him. He played 3 sports, but hockey was just something a little different. It felt a little special. And he's a teacher at the high school. He knows the kids, and I think he brings that sense of community that the kids were really looking for. And clearly, after that first period, you can see how talented the kids are.
Oh, yeah.
And I think Coach K, Coach Lee, and my brother there really brings a sense of camaraderie with the boys.
Yeah, we've noticed they come out flying.
Yeah.
You know, so he's
First
done
13 seconds here.
my goodness. And it could go either way, right? You've got a senior night. I've seen many of these where, you know, most of the teams in the locker room, so they're not ready, and it takes them a little while to get cranked up. Not these guys tonight. They came out. I think they know what's at stake, too. I mean, this is bringing Simsbury, you know, varsity hockey back to state prominence.
Yeah.
You know, we're highly ranked in the state. You know, people are gunning for us now, which is a nice place to be in. You know,
Yeah.
I like that rather than, you know, always being the one that's trying to gun the downstate teams.
Right. You got to conquer the conference first. You got to
Yes.
conquer the North first before you can conquer the South, right?
Yeah.
Before you take on the big boys. So I think
Right.
Coach O, Coach K, and Coach Lee have a good sense of, hey, let's start with the conference, start with who we play, one game at a time, and then, hey,
Yeah.
whoever comes in front of us, we take them on head to head because we have the talent, and we'll bring the energy right from the drop of the puck, as you saw in the first shift there.
Yeah.
And then, hey, whatever goes.
Yeah, I love it. And I think, you know, we talked about, Coach Mateo and I, a little bit about the feeder program here in Simsbury.
Yeah.
So we're very lucky to have such a great youth program and have these kids see what it's like to play at a varsity level and the high school and all.
For sure.
All right, I'm going to end it with this is just getting to know our coaches.
Okay.
All right, so something that I like to integrate into, and we haven't done this before, so it's going to be like rapid fire. Whatever comes to mind, I'm just going to give you 4 questions. This will give us a little insight of Coach Alekna. All
Okay.
right, here we go. Dog or cat?
Dog.
Favorite color?
Red.
What's your favorite topping on a pizza?
Pepperoni. Yeah.
Okay. And then last one, favorite sport?
It's got to be hockey. We're at the hockey rank here.
Oh, man. I coached Ricky in baseball. I was hoping he'd say baseball, but we are freezing our butt off in a rink. So
We're at the hockey rink. I'm going to say hockey. Maybe off camera I'll tell you differently.
Awesome. Oh, man. That was great. That was good. See, that was easy.
Easy.
All right. Awesome. Ricky, thanks again for your time. Love
thank you
to
very
see
much
you.
for having me.
All right.
Really appreciate it.
We'll be back with second period action right after this. All right. We're getting ready for second period action. And I want to apologize to number 23 on the Trojans, Brian Goodwin. So Brian's been called up, we found out, 3 other times this year, at least 2 other times. This might be Brian's 3rd time called up. So Brian
really?
Goodwin.
Yep.
And you'll see during the broadcast we had an interview with the junior varsity coach, Ricky Alekna, who gave us a little insight on Brian, and I agree with him. He said he looked pretty confident out there. And
Very confident, very
you
calm
said
with
the
puck.
same thing. Yeah, absolutely same thing. And Eddie, I've got what I believe to be the revised update for the Bobcats, which unfortunately looks like it has not come in yet. So we are still going to go with the old Bobcat lineup as we start the second period here. And it's the Anastasio, Petrus, Hegney line. It's offsides called right there as Ty was not able to get back over the blue line. So again, this could be an interesting period, right? This can make or break this game. We got to stay firing here on all cylinders and keep the puck in.
You know, sometimes you get that first early goal and you get really, really relaxed and too complacent.
Yeah.
You know, it comes too easy to you. You see that? There it is right there. Nice save.
Great pass and a great shot by Reed. That was a nice by Petrus. Ty keeps the puck in. Racing the corner here is Anastasio. Ty trying to get it out to Hegney and outbreaks the Bobcats. Looks right now like that's 18, Zach Morrison. Oh, nice pass over here to Petrus. Petrus looking, he's got a bad angle. Great pass over to Reed. Just not able to get the puck over to his stick, get a shot on. There's Hegney in front.
Really nice back check by 18 for South Windsor. Came back and picked up that winger.
Puck froze there on a piece of wet ice, if that makes any sense. And it went right through Ty's legs. A quick turnaround there by Anastasio. Picked up by number 7, Chase
High
Laramie.
stick. Yep, high stick.
And shoved down into the Simsbury end, but Simsbury breaks out. And that was Tommy Humphreys. Nice stand up there by Colby Wilhelm. Taken by Kevin Winkler. Winkler looking for Peters. Peters trying to get off and change. And they're going to call that an icing.
Icing, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, wet ice brings back a bad memory, Michael, for me.
What happened? For
State
Georgie?
championship, state tournament game right here at the ICC.
Okay, yep.
OT really laid down heavy water.
Yep.
And puck got stuck behind the net. Defenseman couldn't get it out.
Oh,
Both
no.
the Georgia and the defenseman were stuck behind the net. Against St. Joe's,
Yep.
puck stuck. Kid came back, flipped it out in front for the game-winning goal.
Oh, no.
Wet
No.
ice always brings me back to that terrible memory.
You know, and it's funny, if you haven't played the game, it's something that's hard to explain, but the puck does stop on the ice when it's wet.
Nice
It's weird.
pass.
There's a beautiful pass.
Yeah, it does, Michael.
Oh,
it's
right out in
really,
front.
It causes havoc with what you're trying to do. Because you
Oh,
don't expect
big
it to
time.
stop like that.
No. There's Ming Wen.
Oh, that's a
deflected up. And, great play there by number 8. That was Tommy Humphreys. He almost jammed one into the back of the net. Brendan Lynch now, our senior goalie. Nice move by Wilhelm. Wilhelm takes the puck out, tries to get a pass over to Humphreys, and Tommy was not able to get that pass. I think, let's see here. Yep, we have another icing. All right, let's see. Face off down at the opposite end of where we are. Brian Goodwin, he's back out there and wearing number 23 over to Vinny Matteo. He's on the Vince Matteo line. There's a quick shot. Nice shot by Vinny between the legs of that Bobcat defender. Vincent back in front. Good job going after number 12. Big hit. Keeping him off the puck. Staying physical. You're going to say they're going to need the Zaps and the Vinny Mateos of the world for some physicality. There's Perlman. Perlman in front. Taken there by Brian. Brian trying to get it out in front to Vincent. Back to the defense. Nice quick shot. Wide of the net. TJ Perlman races after that. Back into Vince. Vince gets it back to Perlman. Trying to do a little give and go. Stuck there by the Bobcats. Pinch in by Reed. Nice move. Oh, right off the glass. And there's a pack to Gavin Bolger. He just dumps it in deep. Takes a funny bounce off the Zamboni door. Back to Perlman. Perlman trying to get the puck out in front. He does so. And South Windsor's just happy to ice it. They were getting they needed a break.
Possession-wise, Simsbury was starting to really possess the puck and dominate down low here. You wonder with a short bench if that plays into it a little bit. I mean, I know at this level you really don't play more than 2 lines, 3 lines, spot check sometimes, but it still starts to play a little bit with you.
Yeah. Face off there. Zap wins it. Back to Sam Puzo. Puzo over in the corner. Toothaker back to Wilhelm. Wilhelm turns and fires back behind the net. Zap races after it. Taken by Laramie, and Laramie races out for the Bobcats. Met there by Toothaker. Great job by Daniel.
I've always liked how he plays. I just think Toothaker is a very solid player. Just likes to take the body. I think he's a really good grinder for this team.
He's deceptively quick for a big guy.
Absolutely.
If you know what I mean there.
You could see it in that last play, Mike. He ran that kid down from behind and
yes,
then finished the play.
He finished the play. He was on a line last year with Beckinsale. And I thought that was one of the better lines Simsbury put out there. Again, this was last year. Here comes our Trojans. Back up. Petrus back out now. Nice pass by Eli Monju to Petrus. Petrus finds Zap. Zap takes a shot. Nice save by Noah. Sampson's been doing real well after not able to stop the first shot of the game. He stopped like the next 10. There's a puck that gets by Wilhelm. Bobcats are racing into the corner.
That might be a penalty. Yeah, unfortunately, it's a slash.
Oh, boy.
That's almost a mandatory call these days. You hit the stick out of someone's hand, that's going to be called every time now.
Okay, and this is putting the Bobcats on a power play. So this looks like for Simsbury, it'll be number 21, Colby Wilhelm, going off for slashing just about 5.5 minutes into the second period. So this might be a big moment for the Bobcats.
Yeah, you get a good bounce here. You even this thing up, and it's a different ball game. So as much as Simsbury has dominated,
big time.
This would be tricky.
So Sampson makes a good move. Hegney with a nice stick check there.
Just pressing him. I love that. I love being aggressive on the penalty kill.
Look at that. Anastasio takes it away, keeps the Bobcats in their own end. They're trying to break out. They've got the power play, the man advantage here. There's Laramie up to number 16. I think that's Kevin Shover. Right in on Brendan Lynch. Great save by Lynch. Excellent job there. He got that leg out. No rebound. There's Kevin Shover again. Shover to Laramie. And the Bobcats are kind of stuck at center ice. Here they go. Laramie in. Tries to make a move around Shen. He does. He takes the puck deep. Reed Bulger holds his ground. And a tick.
Which number is that? Is that Laramie again? Laramie's
I think
had
that
a
was
strong
Laramie.
Game.
Very strong game for Laramie.
He sees the ice so well, Mike. Some of the plays I've watched him, even down here closer in our defensive zone here, he really sees the ice well.
Yeah. So the Bobcats here within the first, just about 6.5 minutes into the second period, tie the game at 1 on a power play goal. It looked like, we'll have to hear from the announcer, but it looked like the puck was tipped in front of the net. And now the Bobcats look to have a little pep in their step here. It's by Vincent Mateo right out in front to Perlman. Back to Bulger. Bulger takes a shot. It's deflected out in front. Brian Goodwin. Goodwin back to Perlman. Perlman gets taken down in the corner. That almost could have been interference. And, nice.
Giveaway.
Nice job there by Brian. He gets the puck, a give and go. That was phenomenal.
That was
passing
nice.
was incredible. Just wide. Puck goes wide. There goes Bulger into the corner.
We missed the announcement, Mike.
Yeah, I'm thinking you're right. It was Laramie.
He at least got an assist on that because that was him.
And here comes a penalty now on number 27 for the Bobcats. Right? I don't think he stuck his leg out. I think that was just his hip on hip. And that was kind of so he's checking to make sure he's okay.
Yeah,
he didn't mean it, but he's going off.
They got, I couldn't tell, and I couldn't tell if that elbow was up or not. It was really funky to see.
Yeah. That was a tough one there. But this puts our Simsbury Trojans on the power play. 7 minutes, 31 seconds to go in the second period. Hegney back to Petrus. Petrus back to Wilhelm, I think, who's there. There's Wilhelm right in front. Up in a nice rebound given there by Sampson, and it's out by Kevin Shover. Shover for the Bobcats shoves it down the ice, and we got to regroup. Here comes the Trojans. They're flying down the left side. Poked there by Shover. Nice play by Kevin on the Bobcats. And here comes Colby Wilhelm down the right side. He's looking for somebody in front. Finds Anastasio. Back to Wilhelm. They're trying to get something over. There's a great pass.
There it is right there. Let it go.
Let it go. Right down in deep. Anastasio can't get it by the sophomore goaltender. It's in the corner. They're poking away. Taken away by Reed. And the Bobcats are just doing a good job killing the penalty.
Doing a real good job, and you wonder if Simsbury's trying to be too pretty with it.
Yeah.
let's get to the puck to the net and go after those rebounds.
Absolutely. All right, there's Hegney with some nice moves. Tough pass, though. Tough pass to Tommy Humphreys. And Hegney showing some frustration. Back, Gavin Bolger. 30 seconds to go in the Trojan power play. There's Humphreys. He takes the puck down deep. He goes around the net over to Max Berger. Berger to Humphreys. Humphreys to Bolger. Bolger trying to keep the puck in. It bounces off a Bobcat in front and comes back out over the blue line. And Humphreys again trying to get it over to, or Berger tried to get over to Winkler. And it looks like the Bobcats are going to kill off this penalty.
It's an icing, too.
Oh, there's an icing.
Yeah.
Right. So, little frustrating period for our Trojans. About 9.5 minutes now gone in this second period. It's flying. The only goal scored by who we believe to be Laramie, number 7 on the Bobcats, to tie the game at 1. Interesting the way this game has developed.
Yeah, Mike, it's really Simsbury had the ice tilted towards their offensive zone. They just can't break the goalie here. They got that first shot on goal, went in, and since then this kid's been really good.
He's done a fantastic job. His Simsbury now going deep. Nice hustle there by Brian. Perlman back out to Eli Monju. Monju throws it into a crowd. It gets deflected to the corner. There's Bryant trying to get the puck over to Vince Matteo. Vinny now in the corner, uses his body, keeps the puck alive, tried to get it back out to the defenseman, broken up there by number 10, who I don't have a name for on the Bobcats. And there's TJ Perlman down the left side. Perlman right in front of Vinny, and another beautiful save by Noah Sampson. So they're getting their opportunities.
Really nice pass there to Vincent in the slot, and just, in the backhand, it's such a deceiving shot. It was a really good choice.
Yes.
Get the shot off quick and see what happens. So, unfortunate.
Real tough one there. Here's the Hegney line again. Hegney, Anastasio, and Petrus. Hegney wins it back to Ty. Ty makes a nice move over there in the corner.
Really good hands.
He's looking for somebody there. Almost looks like the Trojans have a power play, which they don't. But they're keeping good puck possession here. Really good passing by our Trojans. Stick to stick. I mean, it's fantastic. And you're right, great hands. Here goes Kevin Chover. He takes the puck out.
Essentially 2-on-1 if he gets there.
Yeah, right over. Oh my goodness, what a great, a good goal.
Yeah.
And now the Bobcats take the 2-1 lead. That looked to be, is it number 14? I think that was number 14 on the Bobcats. So the shorthanded in what looked to be overpowered Bobcats are now quickly ahead 2-1.
So, Mike, when you give the puck up on the offensive blue line that way, you just run the risk. You get a lot of forwards deep in the zone, and the turnover high into your offensive zone there in the blue line. You get those odd man rushes, and that's what this team is playing for right now.
Yeah, absolutely, big time. All right, our Trojans have dug themselves a little bit of a hole as they are down now 2-1 in the second period. There's Laramie, another shot on net. Toothaker goes into the corner, shoves it behind to Bolger. Bolger over to the left side, and here breaks our Trojans. Here goes Zapp. Mike Zapp gets it into the corner. Back in by the Trojans. The puck's staying still in there as South Windsor's just happy to shove it out.
That's their game, right?
Yeah.
Just going to pack it in. We're going to let the goalie play, and then we're going to look for some odd man rushes and some power plays and see what we can do.
Here comes Simsbury. Back to Zapp. Laramie now with the puck. It'd be nice to tie this game up before we go into third period. Bolger just keeps the puck in as Simsbury's trying to line change. Pass into the skates to Perlman. And the puck comes back out. There's Reed Bulger now, senior captain. Simsbury shoves the puck back in. Noah Sampson, again, has done a great job, the sophomore goaltender for the Bobcats. They're happy now just to keep the puck along the side of the net. It gets out. Quick shot in, goes off an elbow.
He's matching lines here, right? He wants a match against this line for South Windsor.
There's a nice pass by Brian Goodwin to Vinny. I've got a feeling Vinny's going to stick one in the back of the net soon. He's getting some good opportunities. Here we go. All right, Bobcats break it back out. 2 minutes to go in the second period. Trojans now trailing by a goal, 2-1. Nice move by Mingwin. Simsbury gets just trying to get the puck in deep and get pucks on net. I think we need to do that.
Yeah, get back to basics, Mike. We talked about that a little while ago. You have to be trying to be a little too cute with the puck, make that pretty pass cross ice, get the puck to the net. Yeah. Let's go after it. You know,
let's see if we can clog some things up.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. When things, a lot of coaches talk about resetting. What's your play when you reset? When things get a little chaotic, what do you do to reset? Right. So go back to basics. A lot of times is the answer to resetting.
Yeah. Gets a little chaos too, right? Put a little chaos in front of Noah and see what he can do, because right now he's got a lot of confidence.
Yes, he does.
There's a great play by Winkler. Winkler to Humphreys. Let's see who that is over there. I think that's 12, Max Berger. South Windsor just happy to shove it down the ice for an icing. It is raced for us, wiped off. Great hustle by the Bobcats. Holy cow.
That's a problem, right?
Yeah. Goes in deep. Laramie with a big hit. Again, he's a name we've said a lot. There's Tommy Humphreys. Humphreys trying to get behind the Bobcat defense, and he's able to get the puck back. Great job by Tommy Humphreys. Back to the defense. Wow, nice quick shot on net. Tipped there by Winkler. Back over to Wilhelm, back into Winkler, over to, that's Berger. No, is that Hegney? Hegney's out in front. Nice shot in front. There's one to Hegney, and he scores! Quinn Hegney ties the game, his second of the night on a great a rebound, but that all started from the point. I think that was Colby Wilhelm on the right defense. He just threw the puck in deep. And Eddie, we said it 2 seconds ago. Yeah. Get pucks in deep. Make the, goalie send out a juicy rebound, which he did. And Hegney didn't miss the top corner. Great shot.
A little bit of congestion in front, Mike, and make him not be able to see the shot as well. So he's just reacting, and then you crash the net.
Yeah.
It's simple hockey. Puck on net, crash the net.
And you know what? The good thing about that is, it's a little momentum as, here they come again. Perlman over in front of Vinny. Vinny using his body gets the puck on net. All right, here we go. Now that could be huge too, because now we got a face-off to the left.
21 seconds,
right.
plenty of options now. All right, that sets you up.
And that was all set up by Vince Matteo, keeping the puck in, getting the puck on net. Face-off won by the Bobcats. But kept in there by Perlman. Good job. Vinny runs over the corner. Puck comes back out. Back into Simsbury. 8 seconds to go in the period.
Just sit on it now. They're going to sit on it and just hold it. They're smart, right?
There's Brian Goodwin. And we're going to end the second period here. So the Bobcats score 2. Our Trojans score 1. And Hegney comes up big with 34 seconds left to go in the second period. He nets one again, high to the glove side this time, I think.
Well, that was a really nice shot, right?
Beautiful shot. Quick wrister, just a beautiful shot. Top of the key, like between the circles. Yeah. I mean, that's where you want that's where you want it.
Yeah, I mean, Mike, it was a critical goal for them, right? You've dominated this game, and you go into the third period down 2-1. That just plays with your head, right? You start thinking about things too much. You start under believing what you can do, and it becomes a dangerous situation for them. So
you gotta hope here, with the underman. I mean, they're dressing 15 players. It's the third period. Maybe they're going to be a little bit tired. Maybe not. I mean, they didn't show any tiredness in the second period. They were flying, the Bobcats.
Actually, I thought they were a little more physical than Simsbury in the second period too. To be honest with you, some really nice hits, and just they looked like they were really excited to be in the game.
Yeah,
you know, they got a shot of adrenaline with that goal.
Yep.
To make it 1-1, and they just momentum just pushed them through to that second goal. So, hey, we got a good third period lined up here, and you know, you got a hot goalie. You never know what's going to happen here, but you know, it comes down to basics again, Michael.
Yeah,
you know?
again, quick recap here, second period. So the Bobcats net 2, Simsbury nets 1. They went into the period ahead 1-0. They end, it is a 2-2 tie, so game shaping up for a very good third period, and we'll be back with that action right after this. We are back at second intermission, and I am thrilled to have two of our outstanding women's hockey team members here, Thor Clark and Kelly Mateo, two seniors on the team, and they're here supporting our boys. Tough second period here for the guys. You guys had a great game the other night, as I understand, so you're going into the finals of the CCC tournament. You've qualified for the state tournament, and you've had an outstanding season. Tell me a little bit about, you know, how much fun it's been this season playing for the Trojans. Kelly, you go first.
It's been a blast. In going into the season, we didn't think that we'd be doing that well, but our team has a lot of grit, and we never give up, which made us go far.
Outstanding. And a little birdie told me you might have made about 41 saves the other night. Is that true? I was here one game where I saw a shutout, which I thought was amazing. Thor, tell me about, so how much fun have you had this season?
You know, as it's coming to an end, I'm having a lot more fun because it's getting a lot more exciting, but I feel like we've been the underdogs, and we've come back a lot from that.
Oh, that's awesome. So grit and underdogs. I love it. So did either one of you or both of you on the team when Coach Dave Alekna was the coach of it? So how happy are you for him with his success on the boys' side of the house?
I'm excited for him because I know he is very happy now, and he's still cheering us on for our victories and watches our games as much as he can.
That's awesome. All right, are you guys willing to play a little game with me? It's easy. It's called Getting to Know Our Simsbury Trojan Hockey Players. All right, I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and it's rapid fire. All right, there'll be different ones for each of you. All right, here we go. Dog or cat?
Dog.
Favorite color?
Blue.
Best movie you've ever seen?
Mamma Mia.
All right. If you had a choice of anything for a pizza topping, what would it be?
Pineapple.
All right, I like pineapple too. All right, last one for both of you. Favorite candy?
Twix.
Okay.
Twix too.
I'm a Twizzler person. All right, guys. Thor Clark, Kelly Mateo, thank you very much. We'll be back for third period action right after this. All right, we're getting ready. We're getting ready for some third period action here, as I've been fortunate enough throughout today's game to have a couple of really, really great interviews. As you just heard a few seconds ago, we were lucky enough to have 2 of the outstanding seniors on the women's hockey team, Thor Clark and Kelly Mateo, who had just had a fantastic game the other night, Monday night. They're on to the championship of the CCC.
Tall order, Mike. I tell you,
Yeah.
they had to face in the same week number 4, number 2 in the state,
Oh
in the
my
CCC,
goodness.
and number 2 is Avon Co-op, which is
Okay.
really good.
Oh,
really
wow.
good.
Wow.
So it'll be a tall task for them Friday, but
Yep.
this team has been a very gritty team. And Thor and Kelly have been leading the way as captains and just really been helping the girls get through it.
I love that they said, you know, nobody thought much of us in the beginning of the season, and they were out to prove everybody wrong. And there's a lot to be said for that. A little chip on your shoulder. I mean, you look at the Tom Brady's of the world, and there's a bunch of examples where people were not given a chance before they were shown what they could do. And
yeah, I mean, they graduated the last 2 years a really star-studded cast of girls hockey players. And, the thing about these two is they came into this year, and these two have been playing together since they were 5. So they came in with a goal of let's not let this get away. Let's end on a good note.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they really it's interesting when you play on the girls' side. You can play for the Northern Lights or other teams.
Oh, you can.
You can dual roster. It's not a CIAC sport.
Okay.
So a lot of their co-teammates on the Northern Lights play for these other teams. So there's a lot of
that's interesting.
bragging rights that go on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
that's very interesting.
Interesting story there. Last time against Avon.
Yeah.
Kelly got awarded a goal.
Okay.
And her friend, she plays with the Northern Lights, who plays for Avon, threw the puck up the middle on a delayed penalty for the goal. Kelly was the last person to touch it.
Oh, my goodness.
So it was a lot of ribbon going on in that locker room. The next time those two got together, thanks for the goal. I appreciate you scoring one for me. And it was so it's a good close-knit team, and they work hard. They really do. They work hard.
All right, Eddie, back to third period action here as this game is a lot tighter than I thought it would be. We are tied at 2. Simsbury comes out.
Hey, Mike, is there a different goalie? That's Lynch.
Brendan Lynch.
That's Lynch.
Yep, Yep, he's still back.
Is that net off?
That net. Great save by Brendan Lynch. Point blank, my Lord.
Yeah, that's a momentum shifter there, Mike.
Oh, nice move by Reed. Anastasio gets the puck over to Petrus. Petrus trying to make a rink-wide pass to Monjou. Jumps off his stick, right back to Reed Bulger, back into Petrus. Anastasio stays on side. They get the puck in deep, but here comes Laramie for the Bobcats. And offsides there by one of the Bobcat players as he tried to keep his leg on the other side of the blue line and was not able to do so. All right, let's see if we've got...
So, Mike, a real turn of events. Southwinders came out flying this third period. You give a team like this life, and they start to feed off it, right?
Absolutely.
So, they probably got chased out of this building after the first 15 seconds in.
Exactly.
They find themselves 2-2 in the third. They're playing with house money right now.
Yeah, big time. And again, as we mentioned in the pregame, this team is 10-8. They've lost 8 games.
Yeah, in Division II.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that even says more.
Right.
I always remember Southwind being gritty and just physical and just, they're going to make you pay for everything you earn.
Right.
This team seems there's a few players like that. They seem more finesse players.
I was just going to say, Eddie, you took the words right out of my mouth. They're smaller, they're quicker, and they're much more finesse. I think you made a great point in the second period where it looks like it's more about puck possession and kind of keeping it away from Simsbury.
Yeah.
And then taking chances or when they're given the opportunity, they're not missing it.
You get that odd man rush, things start happening.
Yep.
And that was a good save by Lynch right there to really keep this thing. Because, if they score that third goal.
Right away, that's a tough one.
You start holding the stick a little bit tighter if you're Simsbury. A game you're supposed to win, senior night.
Yeah.
It could get a little bit tense for you. Right?
Perlman right there with a great move. I would tell you the same thing. The next goal is a big one.
Yeah.
Who scores the next goal kind of is going to, obvious, Captain Obvious, right? But the next goal is going to kind of dictate how this game goes.
Well, and it's really critical for Simsbury to get that next goal, I think. I think just that, I think you might find South Windsor maybe would
a little bit
pack
back
it
on
away.
The heels.
Yeah, they'll pack it up if they think, if it starts to go that way.
Yep. All right, here comes Michael Zapp. Zapp gets it around the corner to Reed Bulger. Bulger up to Sam Puzo, back to Bulger, back to Puzo. Puzo tries to get the puck in, and it's off the skate of number 24 for the Bobcats. See if I do not have 24 on my list. So we are going to have a face-off at center ice. Something tells me that Ty Petrus, Anastasio, Hegney line is going to see a lot of ice time this third period. There's Hegney again trying to take the puck away. Quinn has 2 goals tonight. He's got both goals for the Trojans. Colby Wilhelm takes the puck back behind the net. Back out to Anastasio. He heard footsteps, I think, thought somebody was right on him, and nobody was there. Clogging up in center ice. Petrus runs into number 8, their captain.
See, I wonder if that was a message at half there, Mike. Be a little more physical. You know, I think they took the foot off the gas a little bit, and I thought South Windsor actually out-hit them a little bit in the second period.
Yeah.
You wonder if that was the message Aleknes kind of translated was let's try to be a little more gritty. Let's be a little more physical.
See what we can do here.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, here comes the Max Berger, Kevin Winkler, Tommy Humphreys line with Mingwin and Reed Bulger on the left side. Bulger's got to get some quick. Oh, there's a shot in front of a crowd.
South Windsor's kind of matched this line with at least what I feel is their 2 top defensemen here, so which is interesting.
Yes. Yeah, I agree, Eddie. Max Berger now back into the corner. Winkler back around the net. Humphreys trying to get the puck away. Those are the Bobcats' 2 best defensemen out there right now. And you almost wanted, I mean, again, you know, not to make excuses, right? But we do have some players on our bench that have contributed mightily to the Trojan success this winter in Jack Beckinsale and Luke Melanson. There's a nice pass. Quick shot on net. Big rebound. Winkler not able to get that.
Yeah, Mike, and you wonder, and you know, some of the things I've heard is it's a good shot right there. Locate it
right
nice,
in the front. Nice
right?
rebound. Just
they're packing it in, right? Packing it in.
Yeah.
Pack it in and just, you know, let them see, let them make the play and block as much as you can and then look for your breaks. You know, you often wonder, as an icing there.
Icing there, yep.
You often wonder if they overplayed their hand in some of those blowout games.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's Monday morning quarterback.
Right.
But you wonder if those games aren't the games you start to transition your 3rd and 4th lines.
Yeah.
You know, and let them really just stockpile minutes. You don't need to win 8-0.
No.
You need to win and stay
right
in the hunt.
Yeah.
So I mean, just some thoughts. I mean, it's tough to do. I've been on this side where you don't want to. You just want to keep the pedal on because you're afraid to take the pedal off.
Yeah.
So.
I got a funny story for you, Eddie. So back in our day when we'd play Suffield, all right? So the Suffield coach used to teach his players, and we actually thought it was criminal. We laughed about it in our locker room, but he taught his players to go down on their knees and take the puck in their chest.
Really?
So it was really hard for us to get pucks to the net because all these guys were going down.
Yeah.
And you almost felt bad, like you were drilling these guys in the chest
bone.
And it was like, it's, in today's day and age, it's almost a guy would be brought up on charges, you think, right?
Yeah.
But, we used to talk about that all the time. We're playing Suffield, and we'd say, geez, those poor kids are going to take
a
black
and blue in the morning.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, that's a goalie's best friend. When you're blocking shots like that, goalies love you.
Oh, yeah.
They love you. Less work for them.
I never mind, trying to get one with my legs with the shin guards or something like that. But I wasn't putting my neck or face or anywhere near.
Yeah, and back in our day, Mike, the equipment wasn't even as sound back then. So I mean, you look at the chest protectors now, and you look at that shoulder pads compared to what they were back then, and it's a far cry from the padding there.
And a lot of those helmets didn't cover underneath the chin.
Oh God, no.
Right? So yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah, you were taking your life in your hands back then.
And you wonder, I mean, the kids are just as big, now and then and all that. You wonder how people didn't get more hurt. Oh, boy. A shot out in front. Nice save by Brendan.
Yeah, you often wonder, because of the pads and stuff, you just, Yeah, I mean, it could have been a lot more injuries back then, but
more serious.
There wasn't,
type.
though.
No.
If you look about it, the
You're
use
right.
of the neck guards these days, and
Yeah.
concussions, Mike. I don't remember ever talking about them.
No,
back then.
not like today. Certainly not like it. I keep saying I'm, you're going to be shoveling my food to me in a straw with all the concussions I've had
You
over
and me
the
both,
years, right?
buddy. I tell you, with football and rugby and wrestling, I'm
Absolutely. Who knows?
takes its toll, right?
We could be medical miracles walking around at this
we're
point.
medical miracles, all right.
Reed Bolger with a big hit on a Bobcat there. Simsbury now
27. I'm thinking of 7.
seven.
Seven's our guy.
Yeah. There's a nice pass by Petrus. He catches Anastasio on a stride. They go into the corner. No icing. Waved off. Kept there by Wilhelm. Petrus in front of the net. We need a quick shot. Ties do. This line has been a great line for the Trojans all game. Outbreak the Bobcats. There's Laramie.
Just really good hands.
Stick work,
that kid can play. I like the way that kid plays hockey.
Boy, good stick work by him. It's gonna. Oh, nice save.
Good save and some traffic.
Great save. You hate to have something like that, a giveaway. A takeaway is one thing, but a giveaway deep in your zone.
South Windsor's playing for that. They're looking for that odd break.
Yeah,
there it is.
Oh man, that could have been a hat trick for Hegney. What a pass by Petrus. And here goes a quick line change. They could have a breakaway. Backhander. Nice play by Colby Wilhelm to get back for that. Outbreaks Anastasio. Oh, he got lined up. Holy cow.
Got to keep your head up in the neutral zone, right?
Yeah, and you don't want a penalty right now.
No.
You do not want to. Oh, here's a
Here we
breakaway
go.
by Bolger. Oh, nice
What a save
by Noah Sampson. Boy, what an incredible game. Action is neat. Here goes Bolger again. Oh, off the glove and over into the corner. My goodness. Eli Manju now keeps the puck in. Great job by Eli. That was a smart move. Just dump it in. He had it on the back end of his stick. It was a good backhand shot. Saved by Noah. Now they can't keep that in. Bolger's ready to just go right back into the zone.
Bolger's licking his chops. He had that shot in the slot.
He did. He's taken off the puck by the Bobcats there.
Game's picked up physically a little bit here, huh?
Boy, it has. And I think, to your point, South Windsor smells a little bit of blood.
Yeah, I mean, they're the underdog here. Senior night.
That's it. 10 minutes gone in the second period. And here comes Simsbury again. Tommy Humphreys with a nice move. Spins and backhands it down deep. Yeah, Noah Sampson, sophomore goalie for the Bobcats, has come up huge here.
Stealing the show for him.
Here's a nice pass and a quick shot in by Colby Wilhelm. Another nice shot in. Didn't make it to the goalie. And South Windsor says, I got to get this puck out of here. And they ice it.
Listen, there's sometimes a good icing, and that's a good one.
That's a real good one.
You want to live to play another day there.
Oh, my goodness.
Incredible. It's one of those things. It's one of those things where I think that Simsbury's pressing now. They see it.
Yep.
I think that hit actually woke Simsbury up.
Oh, yeah.
As opposed to waking up South Windsor. You know?
Right.
Sometimes you want to let a sleeping dog lie, Mike.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you saw Hegney after that. He was a little bit emotionally fired up about
He
it,
got
taking
a little
care of his
fired
teammate.
up. Yeah. And again, you got to be careful. I kind of commend the referee there for swallowing the whistle. You and I have both seen it go other ways where they're whistle happy. And that wasn't one of the cases.
I think they've done a nice job today. And there has been a ton that really warrants. There's been a few that potentially could have been, but they didn't. I think they've done a nice job with this
Yeah, I
tonight.
really do. Here comes the Bobcats again, back down into our end. Nice play there by Colby Wilhelm. But a puck out in front, it gets tipped around. There's Wilhelm. He gets it out.
Yeah,
nice.
I thought that was a hand pass, Mike, but I guess I think it was his own. So they let it go.
It was okay. Vinny Matteo and TJ Perlman down in the corner. Matteo sets up in the front of the net, waiting for a pass here. They're trying to get it out to him. Time is winding down. There's just 4 minutes left to go in the third period. We are still tied 2 apiece. And it feels as though what's going to win this game is a mistake. You know, it just feels that way to me right now, as both teams are really, it's back and forth.
You know, South Windsor had the early presence, and I think Simsbury's really turned it on the last 3 or 4 minutes of this game, trying to you know, really make sure they come out of this with the W they need and they feel they deserve, I believe.
There's another shot on net. Reed Anastasio back in deep. Back out to Eli. Monjou keeps the puck in, tries to get it back down in deep to his Trojan teammate, and out breaks the Bobcats. Nice move there by them. Good check by Reed. Hegney now goes into the corner. Big check. Oh, he's going to get called. He's going to get called. So Reed get called. Laramie takes a pop to the head.
Yeah, that's your player, Laramie.
Yeah.
And Mike, that's oof.
That's a tough one there.
Yeah.
You know, 3 minutes and 3 seconds to go, and the Bobcats will be on a power play. They scored a goal on a power play, and South Windsor calls timeout. It's a good timeout right here.
It's a great timeout with a short bench. This is the chance to salt the game away here, right?
Yeah, that's a tough one there. And I think he called it. The referee had a perfect
good angle at it. Yeah.
He had a great angle on it. I mean,
we had a good angle. I thought
was
he
a
had
penalty.
contact.
Yeah.
I thought he had contact. It was close, but from where we had a real good view into it.
Laramie's head did snap back.
It did.
Yep.
It did.
Yep. So, and you're gonna 10 out of 10 times you're gonna have to call that. I mean,
that's one of the penalties you have to call, either a scoring opportunity or a defensive trip in the offensive zone or something like that, or a headshot. I mean, it's just inevitable. You've got to make those calls. You can't let that stuff go.
Yep.
I mean, that's where the game is at right now. You know, you can't let that stuff go.
No.
It's too critical.
No. But, you know, I'm going to commend this Noah Sampson, you know, the sophomore goaltender for the Bobcats. I'm sure they've had a rough season, and, you know, it seems at least tonight he's been one of the bright shining stars.
He's the star of the game, Mike. So he's number one star. I mean, win or lose, he's going to be number one star. I mean, he clearly has stood on his head for this team.
Yep.
After, you know, and a lot of times you never know how goalie's going to react if that first shot goes in. You know, it could send you either way, right?
Right.
You know, it's like, oh God, what are we in for? And he buckled down.
He did a great job. So here's a chance for our Trojans. I mean, let's see what they're made of. You know, we know they've got a great record. We know they've had a fantastic season. None of those two things are going to be taken away from them, right?
Are you aggressive here, Mike, on the penalty kill?
You know, I see how we flow for the first minute and then go from there. I take a little bit of a less aggressive approach just to see how the flow of this. Oh, and there's a great play.
That's a great break. Yep.
Yep. As the defenseman pinched in right away. And here come the Bobcats. They're trying to get set up. Here's Laramie. He's the one that took the shot to the head.
He's the one. If you're South Windsor, he's the one you want with the puck in his hands.
Yeah.
Someone stick break? What is that on the ice?
Somebody broke. Oh, it looks like a piece of equipment off of the. Oh, that almost looked like that went out of the zone.
It was close. Really close.
Really close.
What is that? Oh, is that a net guard?
Yeah.
I thought it was someone's stick.
It looks like the blade of the stick, but I think you're right, it's a net guard. Here they are trying to do a give and go right out in front. There's a nice save by Brendan Lynch. Oh, beautiful job. Great job. Simsbury races over. I think that's Colby Wilhelm. It is. And the Bobcats are able to keep the puck in. Nice play by South Windsor. Back in the corner there. And looks like the Trojans are playing a makeshift diamond defense approach. Oh, wow. My gosh. That was that was lucky right there as it just went wide to the left. Watch this, Eddie. because this nice play
Real
by
nice
Colby
play.
Wilhelm to
Yeah.
get the puck out. This is a net down here that has a tendency of coming off its moorings.
Yep.
So there's Laramie again. He stays on. Great pass in. Simsbury takes it back. That's Wilhelm again. Taken by Humphreys. Humphreys able to get the puck out. Good job by Tommy.
Right, that should get you to the last minute. Like, look at we got OT here.
Now you've got 10 seconds. Yep, they've got maybe one last rush.
There's South Windsor. Just get in the zone and then make something happen. You know, at least make them go the extra yard.
Yeah, look at Laramie walked all the way down the ice. Oh, just spun in face, and they have killed it off. There goes Mingwin. Nice play by South Windsor again, keeping the puck in the zone. There goes Hegney. We are now under 40 seconds to go in the game. Hegney trying to take it rinked end to end here. Gets it in deep. Back down in the corner. There's back out to Wilhelm. This might be the shot right here. Nope. Nice save by Noah Sampson. He fires it over to the corner. Back over to Simsbury. Petrus trying to get Hegney the puck. Oh my goodness! What a shot by Tommy Humphreys.
That's it.
High and right over the shoulder of South Windsor. What an incredible shot. All three shots on this goalie were high.
Yep.
Right?
High blocker side there, too.
All the low shots
Yeah, high glove side.
were
I'm sorry.
saved.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I mean, he was like money on
Yeah.
anything below the waist.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where South Windsor had the chance to win it.
Yes.
Right? They had the opportunity.
Yep.
They didn't take advantage of it, and this is where you end up here.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, 3 minutes left. They had a power play, right? They got some good quality shots on that.
They really did. They had a lot of opportunities, and they just they couldn't put it away. He's got to get it in. What's he doing?
They got to get it in deep,
Oh,
and then
that could be another one.
No, now it might get a little chippy. Here we go. All right. Big win by our Simsbury Trojans. Huge win. There's a little bit of some pushing and shoving going on in the corner. Hey, you can't blame we don't want to have anybody knocked out of here for states or anything like that, right?
No, you got to turn. Both teams got to turn aside.
Yeah.
It's,
I mean, come on.
yeah.
It's a great win on a big senior night. That was a gutty performance by our Trojans. So we've seen that they can win 10-0, and now we see that they can win 3-2. You know, again, against a very, very good South Windsor team. Not taking anything away from them. They dressed 15 players. And then let's see how we go through the line here. Another great victory. So our Trojans go to 15-1-2. They've got 2 games remaining. They've got some tough games left. They play the Farmington Valley Co-op. And so they've got some tough games coming up.
Yeah, Mike. I mean, do they see any Division I teams coming down the pike?
I don't think so. I think they've got Farmington Valley, and I'm forgetting who their other game is. It's only 2 left.
They got Glastonbury one more time? Yeah.
Glastonbury and Farmington Valley. I think that's it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I got to get a little bit edgy about, right? Is that they haven't really seen the big boys downstate enough.
No, that's just it.
And this program used to be part of their deal. I mean, we used to go down and play. That was
all the time. They came up here. We went down there.
Yes. Yeah.
We saw the Notre Dames of West Havens.
Yep.
We used to take a couple of trips out to Rhode Island.
Yep.
We'd play some games, and we'd also play. I remember going over and playing Westminster. We played Westy a bunch of times.
Yeah, we'd play. Usually they're tier 2,
like they're
right in their middle.
Their thirds or fourths.
Yeah.
It wasn't their
Wasn't their top
ones.
dog.
No, not at all.
So,
So a great game, Eddie.
Hey,
a really
at the
good game
end of
here.
the day, you come away with a W, and on senior night, you kind of check boxes.
Yeah,
right? You got to
big
win.
time.
You keep moving forward.
Yep.
You know, you come away unscathed, and you get your W. So
It's one of those games where you're happy to have won.
Yes.
You would have been extremely sad if you lost, but you can't take too much into this victory. Like, they've got to play a lot better coming down the stretch. Now, again, shorthanded, like we said, we got some guys that are injured. Hopefully some of those guys come back, and they do a great job here at the end of the year.
And I'm not downplaying their record. They've done a great job. But you know as well as I do, when you play teams at a higher tempo, that are 3 lines deep, they're going to be high tempo. Every shift's going to be boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
It really makes you a better team. And I just don't know if they've gotten that exposure this year. I mean, this is a one-line team.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
One-line team. They got probably 6-7 players who can play and a hot goalie.
Yeah.
But you're going to see teams downstate who are going to roll 2.5 lines. They're going to be
Big
high
time.
tempo. It's going to be physical, big.
Yep.
I just hope that they've done enough to be ready for that.
Yeah.
And they have a seasoned team. They have a lot of seniors on this team.
Seniors.
So they have a little bit more experience with that, and they've seen it in the past. So they should be okay.
So Tommy Humphrey sends the crowd home very happy tonight on senior night. We will be back after we are going to do some interviews for some of our seniors this evening. Again, one of the more special nights of the year. Final score from the International Skating Center in Simsbury is our Trojans 3 and the South Windsor Bobcats 2. We'll be back with our senior interviews after this. All right, welcome back. Here we are with one of the 11 seniors highlighted tonight on senior night, Quinn Hagney. And we're thrilled to have Quinn with us. He had 2 goals this evening and a very exciting 3-2 victory. So, Quinn, give me a little bit of thoughts on what the last 3 years as a hockey player for Simsbury has been like.
I mean, it's everything. Like, hockey for me is I've grown up since I was a little kid playing it, and I get to do it with my best friends, so there's really nothing more than to hopefully win. But other than that, it's a great time, and I've always had fun with it.
That's excellent. How about all the people that joined you on the, I'll call it red carpet or whatever it is in the beginning, like cousins and everything? A lot of Hagneys out there.
Yeah, right? It's good for me. It's happy. It's fun. I get to see all my family, and it's a special night for me. So.
All right, that's fantastic. What are your plans for next year? You got college or okay?
I recently committed to Merrimack.
Very nice.
So I'll be going up near Boston. I'll play club hockey there and hopefully have a good time.
Very good. Awesome. All right. Couple more questions. What's some of the life lessons and or some advice you'd like to leave behind to the juniors and sophomores and at least that one freshman, Gavin, as they rise up through the ranks?
I mean, enjoy it. Every second, enjoy it. I mean, treat your teammates with respect because, these kids, we bond with them every day for 5 months in a year. So you want to create memories that'll last past high school. So just respect your teammates, work hard, and have fun.
All right. Now we're going to do, and that was an excellent answer, by the way, we're going to do a little getting to know Quinn Hagney. All right. 3 rapid fire questions. Just the first thing that comes to mind. All right. Dog or cat?
Dog.
Favorite color?
Blue.
Favorite movie that you've last seen?
Either something with Kevin Hart or Hangover. Any of the Hangovers.
All right. Those are good. One last thing. Favorite topping on your pizza?
Cheese. Plain.
That's it. Awesome. Quinn, thank you very much. Awesome game tonight. Great 2 goals. Good luck in the States, and have a great year next year.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys.
All right, Quinn Hagney. All right, here we are. We corralled another senior for an interview on senior night. This is assistant captain Michael Zapp, who's been with the program for 4 years. He played as a freshman. And what are the last 4 years been like as a Simsbury High hockey player?
I mean, it's been a lot of fun. I mean, obviously COVID kind of had a big factor with messing a lot of stuff up. But we were fighting through that, and it was just a lot of fun altogether. The guys are always a great time, and it was some of the best 4 years of my life.
Michael, you're a grinder, man. I love your game. You're big, yet you're quick. You stand in front of the net. What was it like in tonight's game? Big 3-2 victory. I mean, every possession's a tight one.
The last couple of seconds, that was a big goal by Tommy. Just a grindy game. A lot of hits out there. We fought back in the third period. Not as strong in the first and second, but definitely came out strong in the third.
Absolutely fantastic. How about now, any advice you'd like to leave the guys you're leaving behind? Anything other than, enjoy every minute, but just what would you like to leave with them?
Work as hard as you can and do whatever you can on and off the ice. It'll bring you farther and farther. If you want to go to college, definitely keep working as hard as you can, club or anything. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, last question. This is called Getting to Know Your Seniors. I'm going to ask you 3 rapid-fire questions. First thing that come to mind, all right? Dog or cat?
Dog.
Favorite movie?
Happy Gilmore.
Ooh, that's a good one. Favorite topping on your pizza?
Pepperoni.
Nice. Other than hockey, what's your favorite sport?
I'd probably say football.
Very nice. Michael, thank you very much. Michael Zapp, assistant captain for the 2023 Simsbury Trojans. Good luck in the States.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. Again, we're fortunate enough. Another senior interview tonight. This time we've got Captain Reed Bolger, who, Reed, you've been with the program 3 years, or have you been all 4?
For 3 years. I didn't play as a freshman.
Okay, so for 3 years for Simsbury High School, unbelievable season. It's been a privilege for me to watch all you guys, you specifically.
Thank you.
I mean, I thought every game you bring it. There's no other way to say it.
Thank you.
I mean, you're very consistent. Your shots incredible from the point. Your heads up. I mean, you see the ice really well, and tonight was no exception. I mean,
you.
a great. You guys are down some players, right? So tonight's a little bit of a tough game. Tell me more, not so much, we'll go back to tonight, but what have these 3 years meant to you as a Simsbury High hockey player?
Yeah, I mean, it's been everything. I had an older brother, so I got to watch him go through the program. And all throughout youth, you just want to get to the high school program to play in front of your friends and all the parents and everything. So it's just been a blast. It started out slow with COVID. Like, it was empty rinks and just us playing. But these past 2 years without any COVID restrictions have been just amazing.
That's cool. What the heck are the Bolger mom and dad feeding you guys at your house between Gavin, your older brother? You got some hockey players in that house, huh?
Oh, yeah.
What was it like growing up in that house?
It was awesome. I mean, my dad, we always built a backyard rink growing up. Tons of mini hockey. We broke some windows for that. But it was just constant hockey all winter long. We love it.
All right, second to last question, right? What are some advice that you'd leave for not only your brother, but the other guys on the team?
Yeah, I'd say just be a good role model to the youth players. We come out here, we skate for the opening lineup with the mites pretty often, and they look up to us just like how we used to look up to our older players when we were that age. So just be a good role model on and off the ice for them.
Fantastic. All right, little rapid fire question. This is called Getting to Know Your Seniors, all right? Dog or cat?
Dog.
Favorite topping on a pizza?
Sausage.
Ooh, that's a good one. Favorite movie?
Miracle.
Favorite color?
Yellow.
If it's not hockey, what's your favorite sport?
Lacrosse.
Wow, that was quick. Reed, awesome job. Fantastic game tonight. Congratulations on the victory and good luck in States.
Definitely. Thank you guys for what you guys do. I love it.
Oh, thank you, Reed. Thanks. All right, we are back. Another senior interview. We had a great night tonight on senior night. With us right now is Eli Monjou. Eli wears number 3. He's one of the critical defensemen on this team that's just been amazing this year. So, Eli, welcome.
Thank you.
So, as a senior here, and I know you've played 1 year with the Simsbury Trojan, what's it like being in that locker room? How has this 1 year, been for you?
It's definitely a lot different than when I was playing, but we got a good group of guys. Work hard every practice, every game we go at it, so it's been good.
You guys have had a great year. The camaraderie, it looks like you guys that you have on the ice spills over into the locker rooms. You are pulling for each other. What's some advice you'd leave for some of the younger guys on the team?
I'd say be physical. Every ship had the mindset of hitting the shit out of someone. So,
perfect, awesome. All right, last question. We're going to do a little rapid fire. It's called Getting to Know Your Seniors. All right, ready? Here we go. Dog or cat?
Dog.
All right. Favorite topping on a pizza?
Pepperoni.
Ooh, very nice. Favorite color?
Blue.
Last question. Favorite movie?
I'm gonna have to go with Happy Gilmore.
Very nice. Eli, thank you very much for joining us. Congratulations on a great senior night. Good luck at States. All right. All right, we are back with co-captain Luke Melanson, number 6, who was not able to suit up tonight for senior night, but he is coming back. So good news on that front. So, Luke, what are these years playing for Simsbury hockey, especially for these Trojans, meant to you?
It means everything. Creating bonds between me and my friends, friendships that'll last forever. Not only that, it's kept me like who I am. Everybody knows me, hockey, and that's kind of what it is.
Absolutely. Hey, I have a long history with the Melanson family myself, dating back to working for your uncles and your grandfather and playing out on this rink with them way back when. The Melansons mean a lot to Simsbury hockey, so you carry a very strong legacy, which I know you don't take lightly. You're out there, you play very hard every game. What's some advice you'd leave for the sophomores and juniors on this team?
Enjoy it while you can. This game came up a lot faster, and I definitely took it for granted before I was injured.
Yeah.
And now that I am, I'm really regretting that I didn't have as much fun as I did, especially in the games before.
It's fun being in that locker room, right? Especially after a 3-2 victory, and you want to be part of that. It's tough sitting on the sidelines. I've been there too. So this is called getting to know your seniors, all right? Couple rapid fire questions. I know you guys have heard these before, but we'll go quickly, all right? Yep. Dog or cat?
Dog.
Favorite pizza topping?
Pepperoni.
If you weren't playing hockey, what's your favorite sport?
Lacrosse.
Favorite color?
Blue.
All right, awesome. Hey, good luck at States. I hope so much that you feel better come Monday, and hopefully we'll see you out here for one of the state games.
Thank you.
All right, take care, Luke. All right, our last senior interview of the night, and fittingly enough, it's with the winning goalie this evening, Brendan Lynch. Now, we've had a great time being able to watch this team and you specifically over this season, which has just been amazing. You've done a great job in net, and like I've been telling all these seniors, it's been a privilege for us to see you guys this season. Just a great year. Tell me a little bit about what this year has meant and the last 3 years as a Trojan.
So this year in particular is great. I mean, I didn't play a whole lot just because, the kid above me was a grade older, but this year has been so fun to truly show, what I can do, what I'm capable of. But the last 3 years too, I mean, it's a great group of kids. I love being on the team. It's great. I mean, I think everybody that plays a sport knows how great, being with your team is, and I've experienced that all 3 years, so I'm very thankful.
I always say, as a coach myself, I always say the camaraderie in the locker room is as important as it on the field or the rink or whatever. It seems like you guys all get along together, and there's a good mixture, right? Sophomores, juniors, seniors, but you all seem to pull for each other, and you're all really working really hard for each other.
Yeah, we are. We've been playing with each other for a long time now, and even when a new kid joins, they just fit right in. They're a great group of kids. Even at school, everybody loves us. Everybody loves them. I mean, it's so fun. It's great school, great kids. I mean, I'd say even if we weren't, 15-1-2 now, I would still be so happy to suit up every night and play with these kids. So
that's awesome. And I really, truly believe the best is yet to come. I know you guys have had a great season. 15-1-2 is phenomenal. You guys are going to make hay in the States. I can't wait to see that. What's some advice you'd leave for the younger guys, having been through it, having had to sit behind an older player, things like that? What's something you'd tell the sophomores, juniors on the team?
I would say just make the most of it, especially practice. I mean, it's certainly tough not playing. For me, I was a starter in bantams and youth hockey, and not playing for the first time was really tough. But I mean, even just this year, I can tell how much I've improved, even though I haven't really been able to, put my skills to the test. And I mean, the coaches know what's best for you. It's a great system. Just stick in there. That'd be my advice.
I love it. That's awesome. All right. Now we're going to play Getting to Know Your Senior. All right. So for Brendan, here's the deal. We're going to go 3 or 4 rapid fire questions. All right. I'm going to start off with favorite color.
Purple.
Whoa. If I wasn't playing hockey, what sport would I be doing?
Baseball.
Very nice. I finally got a baseball guy. All right. Dog or cat?
Dog.
No cats tonight. I can't get a cat out of anybody. And then last question is going to be favorite movie.
Oh man. Probably it's gotta be. I don't know. Endgame. I like that one a lot.
That's a good one. All right, that's a good. I've heard a couple of Happy Gilmores tonight, but Endgame is a good one. That's a really good one.
Yeah, I'm a big Marvel guy, so I mean.
Oh, that's terrific.
I love Endgame. Yeah, great movie.
That's outstanding. Well, thank you so much for your time. I know it's late. You guys had a great victory tonight. Good luck at States, and we'll see you very soon.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, guys, that wraps up our senior night, senior interviews. I'm Mike Senacore for Simsbury Community Media. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll talk to everybody soon. Have a good night.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.